Welcome back, Dragon Brawlers, to an exciting fifth round of the Cardmarket Online Regional for July. We have Launch, who has launched herself into space and through time to planet Vegeta, where King Vegeta resides with his young invaders. I am Scott Sedman, and I am joined by Melvin Hansa. How are you doing? Thank you. Oh, yes. Mm.
I think we are all very familiar with this deck.
Yeah, Launch has become a fan favorite. It's become a favorite of mine. It harkens back to the multicolor era of the arrival decks, but in such a unique and fun family flipping way. Like just the constant going back and forth, which isn't treated as an awaken. Oh, we see the Raditz young invader. It seems like Jeremy has all of the promos he needs for this deck, which is always helpful.
hmm
But yeah, like I love the arrival strategy. It seems like it's classic Launch. I wonder if we'll see any spicy additions to it. But if not, Launch is always fun to watch on stream. But yes, this King Vegeta. Oh my, what a deck. What an interesting concept. We mentioned it briefly the other game where Bandai are just able to keep different decks feeling fresh. We saw it last set with Pycon being a completely new way to play. This set we have so much more. We have King Vegeta. We have the future Gohan, which is solely based around essentially two characters, which is super cool. Um, and lots more like Mechikabura bringing Wish back, but
hmm
doing it in a different way. And yeah, I love where we're at with this meta at the moment, Melvin.
hmm yes, and if you're wondering why for the King Vegeta player, there are some cards that he plays and it is flipped around, right? Usually the type of placement for the Kid Vegeta, it's usually placed in the energy. So is he playing an energy on his battle area? No, that's not the case. What happened here is because of young invaders at the start of your turn, what you can do is you go to your deck, find a young Saiyan card, which is like young Vegeta, young Broly, young Goku, and then you can put it onto your opponent's battle area. And when you do that, you are able to do damage to them. So interestingly, this is also a battle of two burn decks. It's just that for King Vegeta itself, it is just much easier to do the burning because it is by the effect of the field. Whereas for launch, we have not seen a key card making its appearance yet.
Yeah, and I love the idea that this is a battle of the bands, the heated red raging on. As you touched upon briefly, was the color identity, and red has found its niche as a bit of aggression or burn, and I love that. And now we see an arrival from the Gogeta, which will pop something because it's just Gogeta. It does that. But yeah, the key element. Ooh, an arrival of the Goku from Giant Force. Uh,
hmm
Not to be underestimated. This card can be really sneaky. And
hmm
obviously, the combo was from the field of the Napa super combo there. A really good super combo for arrival decks, especially in red and green.
Especially
But
with
yes,
launch.
yes,
Because
especially with launch.
yep, one of the bad thing about that combo, it's you can use the combo twice, but you don't get the draw. However, with launch, what happens here is if you combo, you get to draw a card, so it negates the effect. And now with launch, technically you kind of have 8 super combos in your deck.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
100%. Like that's a really good point to point out. And the card we alluded to earlier, Piccolo, the junior, right? I think it is
Mhm.
the Giant Force powerhouse that burns
Eradicator
draws
of
and just
peace.
oh, it's nasty. So maybe he just hasn't seen it, which unfortunately sometimes you end up with that look. Maybe he's not running it. Maybe he's onto something we don't know. But
Mhm.
there is that the Vegeta BR there, which is only 500 power, but you can still swing with them. And one of the things that we did, our channel has an untapped potential playlist, which is essentially taking the decks as they're intended to be played. Few additions, obviously, to make them a bit more interesting. But the Vegeta that King Vegeta plays, that's a confusing sentence. That minuses power when you attack can be used to clear the young invaders, and I think
Okay.
that's just really cool.
I'm sorry, but I need a clarification. You mean the sun, the father, or the planet?
You know what? All three. Why not? Let's just say this amalgamation of Vegetas,
You know
and then you
what's
get Tarbell just like, what's wrong with me?
but you know what's really sad when it comes to the King Vegeta deck? They kind of design every single theme, every single card. There is so much character in them. Problem is, they also infuse that character to Reddit because Reddit has also been eradicated to the sideline. They kind of acknowledge that Reddit was there, but the King Vegeta decks do this, right? What the launch player is doing really well right now is number one, removing all the 3 drops and the 1 drops that are on the board. It is so important. And now we see Belmont, such a important card in this deck, because what happens here is with Belmont, you get to pop your battle card and then you get to play him. A 20k, I think he is a 20k double striker or 20k
He's a
blocker.
blocker, I believe.
Yep. And the good part about having this card in your deck is that you can actually pop off your Young Saiyans.
Yeah, so essentially your opponent is giving you material to use down the line. Which is fantastic. And yeah, the important thing to note that there's the Piccolo Revive Unison. Rejuvenate Unison, sorry, not Revive. That's a completely different keyword skill and not at all confusing. But the Vegeta that comes out on top of those 3 drops. Oh, that's a scary card. That is a scary card.
Do you want to talk a little bit about this Unison card though? Because a lot of people are just clamoring and saying this card, it's so good.
And it is. They're not wrong. It's just a Unison that can gain markers. Red has this weird obsession almost with just giving markers to Unisons. We've seen it with the Kale Swap engine. We've seen it with like the Bardock from set 10, where you just go, here, have some Unisons. But the Unison itself generates so much potential. Not only does it have Rejuvenate, which may or may not come in handy to most people, but it gets you extra cards, and it's just really tough to remove, which means your red counters that rely on a Unison are there and ready and live. It is a really strong Unison with an amazing SPR.
Yep. With an amazing +1 ability. Simple, but very amazing, especially in this card game. +1 draws you a card.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah. Drawing extra cards in Dragon Ball has always been very advantageous. With that, I mean, that's why saying Instincts was such a great card, or it still is such a great card, right? Like paying 2 to draw 2, that's like the equivalent of drawing 1 is paying 1. So when you don't have to use energy for that, and you're actually gaining an advantage because you're plussing a marker, then yeah, that's really good.
Now we see one of the hallmarks of red decks. Take a look at their life. Just 2 energies down.
Yeah, easily to ban through your own life as well as your opponent. Again, another young invader. Whoop, nope, never mind.
For launch herself, it is just very difficult to defend her because when she flips, she is a 10k. When she flips back, she is only a 5k, and that it's very difficult to combo out. However, the beauty of making the green and red launch deck is that it makes your battle card such a high priority target that your opponent kind of skip past your leader. So they're just trying to take away your battle cards and your battle cards and your battle cards. And now we see a promo 3 drops that just come down onto the field. Such a powerful card. Are we able to see one of the most powerful battle cards that's being introduced in this BT13 this round? The 5-drop, Vegeta.
At full power? Yeah, I hope we do see it because it is an insanely strong card that looks amazing in the full art foiling. It looks amazing anyway, but like that and the Goku in Super Saiyan Blue in foil, just next level art design from the Bandai team. But yeah, like you said, on to life. there are options for King Vegeta. There are some very nice counter attacks and counter counters that came with red this set. But still, a lethal Champer on any swing. A Rao.
Here we go.
There we go. There is the Eradicator.
So this card is so amazing. Energy Exhaust Double Strike, 16k, not 15. It's so annoying. So 16k. If your leader card is red, he has Alliance. He's gonna tap for it, and what immediately you get? You get 3 cards, and you get to draw 2. It's just so amazing.
Yeah, thankfully it was met with the Wolffang Fist. A really cool card, actually. Really cool card.
But Wolffangs only reduces it by 15.
Oh, why did it die then?
Is there any ability from the leader?
Oh yeah, -10 on when you negate when you minus your opponent, you -10, right?
Oh, I believe it's from the Unison, or?
No, I think the leader has a -10 in inherit.
Okay.
But it's when you minus something, you can minus it an additional.
Okay.
Or it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Definitely definitely that we really needed to go through.
Yes. I'll see if I can find my King Vegeta.
So I shall do the digital route by checking online.
Yeah, I mean, and then I'm just getting caught up in
true.
just looking at Supreme rivalry cards that just look so good. They just look so good. So we do see a Nappa Super Combo.
And the best part about Nappa Super Combo is you can't use it 2 times. So you can use it for your arrival to bring in even more deadly cards onto the board, especially if you're playing launch. And the best part is because you can use it also as a 10k for your Piccolo Jr. And yes, this is correct. Scott, can I do the honor to...
Yeah, by all means, dude.
Okay, so it's King Vegeta, head of Saiyan's Rebellion. Auto once per turn, when the power of one of your opponent's card is decreased, choose up to one of your opponent's battle card and he gets minus 10k power for the turn. So that is why he is able to take out a card that is 16k. Definitely a very good choice to pick that Eradicator of Peace.
So we're seeing
he's going in for the game. Champa.
For game here. Does he have the answers? We'll find out. That is the Raditz Super Combo. That is the second Raditz Super Combo. Man, Raditz just has a cool Super Combo.
Yeah. Take a look at that hand.
Yeah, that is a brick, and yeah, obviously. So the two Super Combos kind of cancel each other out.
The third one. Okay. No.
That's gonna...
Okay.
That might actually be it. That might be enough.
That is on the board itself 30, 30, 40, 40 double strike, 50, 50, 60. It's still a 60 double striker though.
Potentially an overrealm play after this though.
Okay, so this is 20. Okay, this 30, 30, 40, 50. He needs 15 more. Can you believe it? 5 more.
We definitely know he has 15 because we've just seen another Goku in his hand. Both players putting Koitsukai into the drop area.
Okay, he got out.
Is that the full art? Yeah, it is. That's the full art of Vegeta that we were talking about.
Okay, right now it seems that the launch player is in quite a bit of trouble.
Overrealm?
Fortunately, guess what? That's the Nappa Super Combo. So he can use it for 2 times.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see an overrealm play here, but oh no, he's just passed the turn.
He passed.
Never mind, he's not seeing an overrealm play.
What do you think of his chances here then? No Unison card on the board, 2 super combos on the board, launch at 5, and Vegeta player having 3 energy.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. That's a really important setup there for the Goku. Oh no, he's just gonna swing with it. I guess it don't really matter if he swings with it. Because you can just KO it and then
Yeah, correct.
It's
a dead card.
The free cost Vegeta on board, the fact that he was willing to put the full art away probably signals he's got another Vegeta in hand.
But he doesn't have the energy to pay.
Oh yeah, no, he just tapped out, didn't he?
He tapped out.
Yes, well, tapped 1, sorry, and it requires 3.
Yes, correct.
And I don't think there's any way for him to untap energy in this deck.
But it is a red card. It is a red deck. That means we're removing three energy. It's 3 life point. It's not going to be that difficult.
Yeah. Ooh.
Here we go. Showing all the plays that he's going to do.
Yeah, those promos coming in super handy right now.
Mm-hmm. Very, very pricey promos, but they look so good.
They do. And if you want these promos, guys, head over to Cardmarket and you can get your own. Oh, and he puts them at the bottom. No. What? Confused.
Okay, activate battle for this guy. You choose 1 card from your hands, place it at the bottom of the deck. You choose one of your opponent's battle card. It gets minus 10k for the turn. So
okay.
I believe that together with the leader's ability, 20.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, such a good play right there. Removing their 2 super combo, very, very important. But launch can also draw a lot and a lot of cards. So let's see. It's a minimum 2 card draw.
If Bandai could just like magically give the team a license to make a character and make Vegeta BR, I'd be so happy. Like, imagine being able to Uni Batara right now. That'd be so fun.
What do you mean by that?
Because obviously you've got the Goku and the
Okay.
Vegeta on board. This is over. This is over.
This is over.
Yeah, that's
This guy, it's no joke. Dual attack. Yeah.
just such a strong beat stick for free overrealm. It's like, as in for it, you overrealm for free, you need 6 cards in the drop. But yeah, it's just so good.
Yeah. And there is a reason why this promo card is the promo card to get, because of this double striker beat stick that just swings 2 times for nothing. 0 energy. 6 cards in the drop area. It's really not much if you're not playing a black deck. If you're not playing an overwhelm deck, if you're playing all the other decks, at the end of the turn, when you really need this card to play to end the game, 0 energy really catches the opponent off guard. 1 life, swing. You saw how powerful is that. That when the card drops, the first thing that your opponent did is just to scoop. That's how powerful that card is.
It's kind of a just, we're gonna save time here because the end result's gonna be the same no matter what. Which, like sometimes that is Dragon Ball, right? Like sometimes that character achieves a new form and just ends the battle in 1 hit. Unless you Goku and then you just get like constantly beat on until you find Mastered Ultra Instinct. But that's par for the course. Melvin, what do you make of King Vegeta? Obviously, we have to touch upon the promo that the deck requires at minimum 2 promos.
3.
Would you argue the 3?
Yeah, Reddit.
Okay. See, I was thinking you really need the Vegeta. The Vegeta is a must. There's no debate there. And I was like, you probably want to include the Goku, but I could see maybe not necessarily needing Raditz too much based on. I mean, you get 3 in the main set, but I could also see people saying, yeah, you want Raditz because you can play multiple of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you definitely need that Vegeta to run King Vegeta efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully Bandai realizes that, like they did with the 1-drop Broly, and print it an event pack quickly, or make sure it's an accessible card for people, because King Vegeta is a really fun deck. It's a really different deck, and it's a deck that can hold its own in the meta. Obviously, this was table 3, and now he's even more XO than he was this game.
Mm-hmm.
And for people who want to play the deck, myself included, access to those cards are going to be key, because the deck just objectively isn't as strong as compared to one with the promos.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you. When it comes to King Vegeta, one of the reasons why I am not playing with it is just because the accessibility of the cards. But also at the same time, that is why you do have like sites like Cardmarket that is right there, that you can go there to get all the cards that you need if you are willing to pay the price right now. But one thing to take note is, this is Bandai we are talking about, and this is Dragon Ball Super card game. We do have a history of Bandai just coming in and reprinting the correct cards for the card game. Take a look at the reprints that we have, the upcoming reprints that we are going to be getting. There are just so many of them. The launch cards, promo cards that everybody wanted, it is going to be reprinted. Paragon Super Combo was really difficult to find in the past, but now it is reprinted. And also the Trunks promo negate Everybody wanted a card. Now it is there's so many reprints for that. You can even, as a consumer, choose which alternate arts that you want to get. So, and let's not even we have not even touched on all this free counterplays. They are all
Yeah,
going to
right. I
be
mean, like you
reprinted.
got the Zarbon Cosmic Elite that saw a reprint, saw two reprints, in fact.
Hmm.
One of them was for entering the card market event you got. Like, there's just they do listen, but obviously, I think people need to be aware of the scheduling. Like,
Hmm.
they can, if they implemented something today, it doesn't mean it can happen next week or next month. Things take time. Things take time to print. Things take time to implement into a product, such as an event pack and stuff. So while it might seem they're not listening, they do listen. And I know from speaking for myself, I don't want to put words in your mouth, Melvin, but our contacts at Bandai, they do listen to what we say in terms of feedback. They do ask us for that feedback.
Hmm. Okay. Maybe a question for you. When it
Okay.
comes to Dragon Ball Super card game,
Yes.
if you are given a chance to wish for something and
Ooh.
it's gonna come true, it's gonna come true, something that you can change or something that you can request from the card designers, they're gonna do it. What is it gonna be? Do you have one right off the bat from your head?
Like my the first thing, the next thing I really want is God Trunks. Like Super Saiyan God Trunks. I got my Mechikabura, right? Like Mechikabura was what I was asking for since set 10. Well, I was asking for it before, but then as soon as they started doing heroes, I was like, Mechikabura when? Mechikabura when? I thought it was going to be set 12, and then they baited me, and it wasn't. But we got him in Supreme Rivalry, so I'll let them off. So my next big one is God Trunks. But I know one that the community wants, and I can share in that, is I would love to see Kumba in this game.
All right. Very interesting because as much as God Trunks and also Cumber, people really want them to. I can hear it. People really want them in the Dragon Ball Super card game. However, there's also a vocal group of people that are talking and saying they do not really want to see too much Dragon Ball Hero stuff too, because that kind of take a look at the SCR's options that we have. Most of the secret rares are not devoted to Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z. A lot of them are taken over by Dragon Ball Heroes.
Mm.
Personally, I have no problems with that because the designs for Dragon Ball Heroes, especially the character wise, my
Yeah,
god, they look so good.
just while we're on that, before, like you can finish your point in a second, but in our group chat, I'm sure I hope you saw it was the Gogeta SS4 and the Vegeta Xena SS4 like together on a card that exists in Japan. Like if we get that as a secret rare, oh
Okay. What I'm going to mention here is that we saw that in BT14, which is Cross Spirits, when it comes to red itself, it's going to be Jiren on one side, Universe 11, and then on the other side, we're going to have Universe 7. Let me make a guess right now. One of the SRs, it's the Goku and Frieza's final one.
yes,
I think that's gonna happen, right? That should happen.
yes. Oh my god, yes. The it's such a beautiful shot. There's artwork from it from Doku and from Heroes. They can just redraw the anime scene. Goku in Super Saiyan, Frieza next to him, pushing Jiren off the edge. Melvin, I think you've just nailed one of the secret
Yeah.
rares right there, buddy.
Okay. One of the things that I also would want to say it's if I can make a suggestion to Bandai and then they will listen and they will change it is I'm not too sure. I think the community is definitely going to be very divided on this. For the non-foil cards, like common, uncommons, can we also have full art? So full art, non-foil, then have a foil full art. What do you think? Do you think that's a little bit too much to ask? Or because when it comes to full art and foil, it really makes the commons, uncommons, and rares so special.
Yeah.
But if it's just foil, but both of them are full art, you don't really see that much of a huge difference.
Mm.
So I don't know. It's just a personal preference for me. However, just one point more. It is when it comes to the leader, whether it's foil or non-foil, can we have a full art? There is no reason that we don't have a full art leader because in the past it was always the case.
Yeah. I 100% agree there. And on the topic of full art, not full art non-foil commons. Yeah, I like the full art drops being foil only, because that just makes my
Mhm.
comments look a bit better. Like if it's just the same but shiny, I don't know. Like it's not a bad thing because obviously we've had that for 9 sets. Um, but like it just adds something. I'll look through my cards and I'll see, oh, this looks way cooler now. Like we mentioned, there's SSB, the Super Saiyan Blue, Goku and Vegeta. They look fine. They look they look fine. But the foil version, full art, shiny boy,
Yeah,
looks insane.
they look so good. And you brought up one of the. Unfortunately, we were not able to see that boy in action in the previous game because
True.
that is one of the best cards. We talk about best cards that came out in BT13. That card, that the card that you just hold up, that is such an annoying card to deal with, really. Yep.
It is. It's very powerful. Uh, very hard to break. It's a card that you very much need to be aware of. If your matchup is against King Vegeta, you've got to know this is a problem. Like, well, not problem. Problem's the wrong word, but this is a threat you will have to deal with. And
Yep.
managing the free drops to so you can't evolve into it is a huge strategy to counter King Vegeta, because this is such an advantageous end goal for them that it's really strong. And then, do you have the foil? See, look at that, right? Look. Would it be the same if this was just non-foil but full art? It wouldn't.
True,
The
true, true, true,
foiling
true.
adds so much to them.
True.
But
Totally agree
I
with
can
you.
see it. I can see people who want the commons in full art and then they don't have to chase randomly for foils. It's there, but for my personal preference, I think we're in agreement with keep the full arts foil, keep them a little bit different. It makes them a bit special, right?
Definitely. That's why I said that not just the community itself. When I mention about my suggestion, it's also I am in the middle because I kind of what I don't like about foil. It's just from the photography point of view. Foil colors are a little bit dull, and it reflects light so much more. It's much more difficult for me to take photos of them. However, so it's really just for me itself. But you're correct, definitely. The full art really just makes the foil so much worth it. That's why they're going to make people who's just going to invest in it and just to full art the whole entire deck.
I'm not even one for max rarity, but like when I get my favorite characters, like the Shadow Dragons, for example, some of Bardock's cards, I love getting in full art and SPR and stuff like that. I've just got to go all out, and if I can make them look better, then I'm not going to complain. But Melvin, I don't know about you, but I think it's time for a quick little break.
Yes, definitely. We are going to go for a little break, Scott and I, and also Connor in the back end. We're
Yep.
going to have a
Shout out
short
to Connor.
shout out to
Guys,
Connor.
thank Connor in the chat. He's been monitoring you.
Yes, and also take note, the EDM party is going to commence soon after we take a short break. And all the songs are handpicked by Connor. So if the stream is running well, if everything is running good, if you enjoy all the music and also the little party, also give a big shout out also to the guys who are working behind the scenes too. You cannot see them, unfortunately, but maybe we can arrange something later. Let's get
That's a
all right.
big no from Connor right there. Big no.
He's shaking his head like that, like really serious face. The most serious face I ever seen
I know, right?
coming
Like
from him right
that's
now.
worse than the stream going down. That was that's not messing with
Okay,
Connor.
okay, okay. I did something wrong right there. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to go for a short little break. We'll come back with game number 6.
6?
Game number
Are
6
we around
already.
ahead or are we around
Wow,
behind?
game
I
number
have
6
no idea
already.
anymore.
We're coming back with game number 6, and then have fun. Hello from Scott and I. I'm not going out for a date after this, and see you guys after the short break.